Welcome back everyone. This is part 4 on what if boboiboy was in My Hero Academia. I do not own boboiboy and My Hero Academia or any of the characters in this video. They belong to their own respected authors. Chapter 5. Hero Training Time. Hands off. Boboiboy slapped away Bakugo's hand, which made the entire class gasp. Bakugo was also surprised by his action. I don't know what your problem is, but you're being really rude right now. His lightning persona came as he glared at Bakugo. He's the first one to talk back at Bakugo. The class screamed. Let's see who gets to be crushed first, Lightning said with a cold tone as electricity flashes around his body. Then he walks away from him. Bakugo, you growled as boboiboy disappeared out of his sight. You're on. Elemental bastard. It's been almost 2 weeks since boboiboy transferred to UA and became a hero in training. At first, it was a bit difficult for him to adapt to a new situation or world that was very different from his normal life. Thanks to the help of his new friends, he managed to overcome this challenge. He now has many new friends, mostly from Class 1A, well, maybe except for Todoroki, who was kinda cold to him, and Bakugo. After the whole he pissed off a walking bomb incident, he became quite famous in the class for having the guts to talk back to Bakugo literally. It wasn't him, but Lightning who was the real culprit. Lightning from afar. Well, he called me a bastard. Who wouldn't be pissed by that? Nobody calls me that, he growled. On the brighter side, he and Midoriya had become close friends during his first week at UA, mainly because Midoriya likes to ask him about his quirk and writes down all of the information in his hero analysis book. Which doesn't bother him at all since he likes to see Midoriya's smiling face. He also finds it funny when Midoriya likes to mumble a lot, especially when he is in deep thought. Now, he knew a lot of information about the heroes, especially All Might and villains in this world, with the help of Midoriya. Also, he and Bakugo had developed some kind of rivalry after his first day at school. Bakugo would always challenge him during training classes, which his fire persona quickly accepted those challenges because he is also hot-tempered like a particular explosion quirk user. Boboiboy sighed as he remembered the first time he was challenged by Bakugo. Flashback. It was hero training time. Since it was the first training for boboiboy, he was very excited about it. I'm here, shouted the #1 hero, All Might, as he made his flashy yet powerful entrance. And we'll be guiding hero training today. Hayu, so awesome, Turbakla. Boboiboy shined with amazed. For his hero costume. He wore his original outfit design that consists of a black shirt with long sleeves, folded up to the elbows, equipped with his signature orange jacket with a zipper that was closed up to chest level, blue jeans with a black belt, and his gray boots. He also wore his signature orange dinosaur hat and his elemental watch on his right wrist. Boboiboy single quotes as hero design outfit didn't change much from his previous, because he felt most comfortable using his usual clothes design from his world. Besides, he didn't need any support equipment with him during combat. I know, right? Midoriya supported. Both of them were currently fanboying on All Might. Double quotes. Oh, they're so cute. Ashido chuckled as the rest followed her. It looks like a new hero in training will be joining us from today. He smiled as he pointed Boboiboy. It's nice to meet you, sir. I'm boboiboy. He unconsciously saluted All Might with the TAPOP salute, earning a laugh from the class. Double quotes. Ah. The boy with the elemental manipulation quirk, All Might said. I heard a lot about you from the principal and thank you for saving us back then during the USD incident, he thanked. Boboiboy blushed a little. It's no big deal, All Might, sir. Happy to help, he smiled and said his catchphrase. Awesome, Turbake, bastard. Bakugo growled. Double quotes. So, for today we will practice basic hero self-defense. As you see, self-defense is important for a hero while facing a villain. So, you will be paired with a partner for this exercise, All Might explained. But since there is an odd number in your class, then he looks at boboiboy. You can choose your own training partner and one student will practice with me, he said with a smile. Elemental bastard. Bakugo roared and walked towards boboiboy. Kakin. Midoriya stuttered as he saw a furious Bakugo heading towards them. You're facing me. He glared at boboiboy. I'm going to kill you this time. He let a menacing aura. Double quotes, you know. I do have the right to refuse you, boboiboy sighed. Can't I just pick my own partner? His answer had made Bakugo even angrier. Besides, I'm not in the mood to fight a mad bomb right now. Whyu. Bakugo was about to punch him when boboiboy blocked his attacks by catching his fist. Everyone was amazed by that, even All Might. Double quotes, well, if you really want to fight me then I have no choice but to defeat you. Ha! Boboiboy's sweet and polite persona suddenly changed into a hot-headed, aggressive, and violent as his fire persona began to control him. I hope you don't regret this, bombhead, he smirked. Elemental power, boboiboy fire. He changed into his fire form as his clothes also changed to its red fire design. I can't wait to burn you to ashes, bomb freak. Fire smiled darkly as he held a fist of fire. Fire fist, finally, his fire element. I've been waiting to see that. Midoriya's eyes shined with excitement. Okay, on the other hand, began to glare at fire as soon he made his entrance. I'll be the one killing you, elemental bastard. Bakugo smirked as he ignited his explosion on his hand. It looks like a huge war will happen in a moment. Kaminari hid behind Midoriya as Midoriya watched them nervously. Double quotes, bomb versus fire. I wonder who will win. Havakure jumped in excitement. By the way, I'm on boboiboy's side, she declared. Oh, are we having a bet? Kirishima jumps in. I think Bakugo would win this. Then everyone was caught in the conversation as they picked their own choice for who will win the fight. Double quotes, everyone. This is not a fight. It's a training class, for heaven's sake. Yayorozu reminded them, however, she had a feeling boboiboy will win. Bakugo, you better win this, and proved that the girls are wrong. Mineta shouted with pure jealousy. Are you sure they'll be okay? All Might. Ida asked as he raised his hand high. Let them be. I'll be sure to stop them if they decided to murder each other. All Might laughed. In the end, it was Midoriya who paired with him during the training. I hope everything will end well. Midoriya prayed as Bakugo and Fire were already fighting each other. Double quotes, and now he hates me even more. Boboiboy sighed as he slumped on his chair. That challenge, or their fight, was won by him. I mean, don't blame him 100% because he used to train under Takasa once, so his movements and combat skills had improved since then. Besides, he barely managed to win against Bakugo, and lucky for him he still has tricks of his own in his arsenal. He clearly could still hear Bakugo's angry curses towards him. I want a rematch. Bakugo shouted at him. It couldn't help since your dignity was on the line. Ha! His whined persona teased him as he made an arrogant face. Best 2 out of 3. He continued teasing him. What did you say? I swear I'll kill you someday. Bakugo marched angrily towards him but was stopped by All Might. Double quotes, now, young Bakugo, he tried to calm him. Double quotes, no thank you. Sir Wind rejected, unlike you. I literally need to survive right now, so you can't kill me until then. Wind teased again. After that incident, Bakugo seems to be pissed off whenever their eyes met. Also, he and Midoriya would always face Bakugo's wrath and insults since then. Well, he always tried to ignore his insults as best as he could. But it seems like the lightning and fire within him seems to be displeased at Bakugo every time he affronted him. Let's kill him. Lightning held Light's poison collection, while fire held Leaf's man-eating plant. Stop it, you two, Earth sighed as he was holding them back. Meanwhile, Todoroki was giving him the cold shoulder after that day. Boboiboy would always try to approach him and befriend him, but Todoroki just shrugs him off. Did I do something to offend him? Boboiboy thought. I'll try to talk to him later. He decided boboiboy was in his own world that he didn't realize Midoriya had approached him. Why the long face, boboiboy? He asked WRIEDLY ... double quotes. No, just some thinking. I guess he tried to assure him that he was okay. If you think too much, bro, then your brain will stop working. Kaminari teased him ... like you. Kirishima teased Kaminari back, in which he got a punch on the shoulder ... double quotes. boboiboy. If you don't mind, then would you like to join us for lunch today? Ida politely invited him ... I heard there would be a special menu today. Let's go, Uraraka cheered. Clearly, she was hungry. May we join you guys for lunch today? Shoji asked, as he and Tokoyami approached them ... Lunch Rush is serving apple dessert for today. Truly a golden opportunity we couldn't miss. Tokoyami said it in a cool plus thrilled tone ... double quotes. Come on, boboiboy. Let's have lunch together. Midoriya smiled at boboiboy ... Awesome. Turbig, boboiboy gave them a thumbs up. Let's go then, he said as they went to the cafeteria ... boboiboy POV ... as they say, when life gives you lemon you gotta make lemonades. I was pleased with my current life. Of course, I miss Takaba, Okobot, and my friends, but I have to survive in this world in order to see them back again. And besides, I can't die here, or else they will haunt me in my afterlife. Also, I wasn't bothered to be lonely in this world as I have my elemental siblings and my new friends, but ... sometimes when I'm with my new friends I couldn't help but feel some kind of bittersweet feeling inside of me. Why did I say that? It's because some of my new friends kind of remind me of Okobot, Gopal, Yaya, Ying, and Fang. First of all, there was Kirishima and Kaminari, the duo mood maker in the class. They kind of remind me of Gopal's spirit, teases, funny jokes, and friendship. True, Gopal sometimes can annoy me due to his erratic, self-interest behavior and his commotion, but the days we spend together were always awesome. Then there's Uraraka and Ida, who remind me of Yaya and Ying. Not only their quirk or power that were almost the same, Uraraka and Yaya both could manipulate gravity, whereas Ida and Ying were top-notches with their speed, but they were someone who I can depend on. They're always ready to lend a hand when I need some help. Next, Tokoyami kind of remind me of Fang, maybe because they both have shadow quirk or power and also their coolness in battle. Their obsession with their favorite food, Tokoyami likes apples, whereas Fang loves his carrot donuts, also made them similar to each other. I hate to say this, but Bakugo's rivalry towards me also reminded me of my contention with Fang, which lessens these days, mainly in battle and competition in gaining popularity, although this is one-sided because only Fang wants it. However, Fang was way nicer and kinder than Bakugo. Finally, there was Midoriya, who remind me of Okobot. True, they're not the same in terms of power, but their kindness towards me made them very similar. Like Okobot, who always advised me about my elemental powers, Midoriya was also the same, as he likes to give me pieces of advice during training and hero-related stuff. Midoriya's positivity and friendship made me felt that Okobot was near me in this world. I was also protective towards both of them because you know Okobot being a target by the Power Sphere Hunters. And a certain bomb guy would always bother Midoriya during training ... Like I say, it was bittersweet as I was torn between happiness tinged with sadness. Still, I have to be patient and persevere facing this problem of mine. If I want everything to go smoothly in this world full of heroes ... boboiboy. Midoriya called me. You're spacing again. Are you sure you're okay? He asked WRRIEDLY ... double quotes. Is there something bothering you? Ida asked him quickly ... Don't tell me it's Bakugo again. Uraraka continued as they were looked at boboiboy, waiting for an answer. Oh, did I space out again? Sorry about that. Boboiboy quickly apologized as he started eating his food again. This is so yummy. Are you sure you don't want to go to the nurse's office? Shoji politely asked ... double quotes. Yeah, dude. You better check yourself. Kirishima agreed ... double quotes. Personal health is very important, Tokoyami added. I'm fine, boboiboy assured them. I don't feel sick, he continued, it's just ... I missed home. There was a glimpse of sadness on his face ... double quotes. So, you're homesick? Kaminari asked ... kind of boboiboy replied as he tried to smile. It's no big deal. You guys, I heard that you live alone here. Yurarika felt sad for him. You can talk about it if you wanted to. We will be happy to hear your thoughts, Ida added as Midoriya nodded ... double quotes. Well, if you insist. As Kaminari said, maybe I'm homesick knowing that I will be far away from my family and friends. To be honest, this is not the first time I live far from my family, but since I have a reason that keeps me here, then it made me worrying for a bit that I will never meet them again, he told them. There was an awkward silence after that ... double quotes. Sorry if I made things awkward. Boboiboy was about to apologize when he was cut off by Midoriya ... double quotes. You can meet them again. Midoriya looked at him with a serious expression. I mean, why you couldn't see them? He stood up. They are your family and friends, of course. You guys are bound to meet again. Not now, but someday. I agree with Midoriya-kun. Ida steps in. Knowing how strong you're, then you probably would find a way to meet your family and friends again. ... double quotes. Besides, you can never cut off someone who is related by blood, right? Yurarika added. So, cheer up, boboiboy. I'm sure your family and friends miss you too. We're friends now, right, boboiboy? You can depend on us if you have a problem. Don't keep it all to yourself. Midoriya cheered him ... double quotes. Thank you, boboiboy thanked them as he smiled. He is fortunate to have good friends in this world ... You know, a smile suits you better than a frown, Kirishima chuckled as boboiboy was now smiling like his usual self. Hey, can we maybe hang out at your house someday? Man, it's pretty cool to live to own your own. Kaminari jumps in ... Sure, boboiboy nodded. But I don't think you'll be comfortable at my house though. It's really big, he whispered to himself ... double quotes. Oh, no problem, dude. The main point is a hangout at a friend's house, Kirishima replied. Well, if you say so, then maybe we could do homework together, boboiboy agreed. Awesome, Turbake. He said his CATCHPHRASE ... Then, they continued eating lunch while talking about hero training and some school-related stuff that afternoon ... double quotes. I single quotes. I'll be fine here. Talk Abba. I hope you're doing fine as well, boboiboy whispered. Aizawa showed a POV ... The hero course Class 1A was involved in an accident where villains launch an attack on USJ. They had used their quirk to separate students into various locations and attacking them one by one. As the class teacher, I fought the villains along with your rescue conductor, 13. However, both of us we injured due to being outnumbered by those villains. Afterwards, all might join the fray and reverse the situation. The class president, Ida, managed to get help from UAS Pro Hero and the incident was resolved ... or we thought it would be ... However, after Tomura Shigaraki managed to escape, 2 more villains came to attack us. Those 2 alien-like villains managed to use our allies against us with their unusual quirk. We thought that the situation will be out of hands, but a mysterious boy managed to save us that day with his elemental manipulation quirk ... Yes, he was boboiboy, the new student who recently transferred to Class 1A. It was unknown where he came from and how did he end up rescuing all of us. But one thing for sure, he had the potential to become a hero someday. It was indeed a terrifying incident, but that incident had left an excellent experience for Class 1A as it will help them to grow into the hero they will be in the future. However, you must regain the people's trust back as we're an entity that trains the future defenders. We apologize for having the families worried about their child in Class 1A, but we hope that you will continue supporting us. Sincerely from Class 1, a homeroom teacher, Aizawa SHOTA... 3 weeks passed by since the villain alliance attack on USJ. Class 1A was about to train once more on a rescue mission. So they went to USJ... double quotes. Well, that happened, but class is still class. So, let's begin the rescue training. Class 13 making her entrance after days in the hospital. Can you really move, 13 sensei? Uraraka asked uneasily. My back still hurts, but it's nothing compared to Senpai. She twirled and faced Aizawa. This pain is nothing compared to my mountain of paperworks. And handling some troublesome kids, Aizawa said lazily. Don't worry about us. We will be fine, 13 assured them, and turned to boboiboy. There's a new student who will be joining us starting from today. Hello, I'm boboiboy. He introduced himself. I just transferred here and saluted her with the TAPOP salute. It's rare for a student to transfer in UA during these times, especially after the attack on USJ 13 commented. But who cares about that, and welcome to UA, boboiboy, she said cheerfully. Thank you, boboiboy thanked as his eyes shined with excitement. We're ready to begin class. Let's start already, Aizawa said behind the bandages that wrapped him. He was about to leave when Midoriya called him. Aizawa-sensei, All Might is supposed to meet us as well. Where is he? He asked. I don't know. Forget about him, Aizawa lazily replied as he walked away, leaving Midoriya wondering what happened between him and All Might. Double quotes, did something happen between those two? Boboiboy asked Midoriya as he was also aware that something might be wrong. I don't know, Midoriya replied as they walked to the rescue training location. Double quotes, today we'll be doing a chasm rescue mission. There'll be 3 civilians at the bottom of the chasm. One of them will be unconscious. The other will have an injured leg. And the last will be very worried about the other, to 13 explained. After she finished explaining, Kirishima and Kaminari looked down and shouted after finding out that the chasm was bottomless. It's so deep, Kirishima manly shouted. How are we supposed to get down there? Kaminari added. Kirishima-kun, Kaminari-kun. Ida ran towards at a fast speed towards them. What are you saying? He rebuked them as he looked down. Are you okay? Don't worry, we will definitely save you. He shouted dramatically as if someone was already trapped down the chasm. Your way too fast, Kirishima and Kaminari sweat drop as they looked at Ida. Let's save them. Uraraka jumped happily. Let's do our best. Deku-kun, she approached mid-or Iya. You're right. Midoriya nodded. All Might gave me this power. The power to save people. I must learn to use it. He thought to himself and clenched his hands. Double quotes, then, the injured will be you 3. 13 pointed at Midoriya, Ida, and Uraraka. They're going to save us. The 3 of them silently yelled. Double quotes, all right. Then the 5 of you will rescue Midoriya, Ida, and Uraraka. Aizawa turned to Bakugo, Todoroki, Tokoyami, Yagurozu, and boboiboy. You may use these. He pointed a rescue stretcher, some ropes, and safety equipment. You'll have to come up your own plan and use your quirk to save the victims. He explained more. Wait, why do I have to save Deku? Bakugo fiercely shouted. Double quotes, well, you're a hero, right? Heroes don't just charge themselves into fights, you know. They save people as well, boboiboy gently replied to him, earning a glare from Bakuji. I'm in the same team with Bakugo and Todoroki. Huh? I don't want to engage in a fight with them, so I think he could handle them very well, boboiboy whispered to himself. Elemental power, boboiboy water. He changed into his water element as his clothes also changed into its light blue water-like design. Double quotes, WOH. This is the first time you used your water element. Sarah came closer to him. Double quotes, yeah. Calmness is the key if we want to succeed in life. Water suddenly gave them a quote. Besides, I don't want to fight a walking bomb today, he said lazily as he stared the sky. What did you say? Bakugo shouted at him, however water ignored him and continued admiring his surroundings. Double quotes, help us. Please, Ida shouted for help. Let's begin. Who's going down? Todoroki asked with a blank impression on his face. That half and half bastard. Bakugo growled. Let's just blow up the mountain and rescue those extras, he said with a menacing expression. Are you crazy? Yagorozu panicked, double quotes, idiot, you'll kill us, all water calmly commented. If you want to die, then don't drag us with you, he said as the whole class laughed, he doesn't think, he acts by instinct, so we mocked him, or okay, I sighed. Yagorozu, create a pulley, we'll make a way to pull them up. Let's start with the unconscious one first, Tokuyami will go down. Bakugo, boboiboy, and I will pull the ropes together, he explained the rescue plan, understood Yagorozu, and Tokuyami nodded, bastard. Stop deciding on your own. Bakugo marched towards Todoroki and grasped his shirt. This is the best way. If you think this is a game, then you don't have participated in the mission, he slapped Bakugo's hand from him and looked away. I'm not going to waste my time in this training. Who's the one playing? Bakugo ignites his explosion as he charged towards Todoroki, who was also ready to use his quirk when, all of a sudden, wave splash! A strong torrent of water splashed those two, making them stop attacking each other. The class gasped as both Bakugo and Todoroki turned their gaze to water. Double quotes, geez, calm down, people. We're on a rescue mission, so there is no time to bicker. Water reprimanded them. Could you please stop fighting? He approached Bakugo and Todoroki and patted their shoulders. Fighting doesn't solve anything, he calmly advised as fire sneezed within him. And besides, there's something more important right now. He then walks towards the edge of the cliff. Double quotes, sorry about that. Water shouted so that Midoriya, Ida, and Uraraka could hear him. There's some technical problem up here, but rest assured we're going to save you now. So, stay calm and sleep. I mean relax. Double quotes. Water turned to Bakugo. The first thing to do is to reassure the victims that we're coming to save them. It helps the victims to relax a bit. Then he turned his gaze towards Todoroki. Even though it's just training, but it helps us to communicate with the victims. We're heroes. Saving people is our priority. Impressive, Kirishima praised him. Well, the others nodded with agreement. Double quotes, man. Boboiboy sure knows how to shut them up. Huh. Ashido commented. Bakuji, Ou and Todoroki both felt ashamed as they were lost in their anger just now. Let's just do this, Todoroki said, as he took the rope. Don't command me. Half and half, bastard. Bakugo growled slowly and followed him. In the end, their group managed to save the Midoriya, Ida, and Uraraka, who were trapped down the chasm with the help of Tokuyami's quirk Dark Shadow. Double quotes, good job. Everyone water yawned as they managed to complete their training. He turned to Bakugo and Todoroki and smiled warmly, earning a confused look from both of them. Double quotes, his personality change is really perplexing. Bakugo and Todoroki whispered as Water was now sleeping while standing up. They continued training that afternoon, with some of them showed their quirk abilities in the exercise, while some just stood there observing the others. It seems like we're not included, because we're not as efficient for the job, Sato sighed as he, Shoji, Koda, and Aoyama weren't called by IZAWA-sensei. Double quotes, see single quotes asked, injustice, it's unfair, Aoyama added. Don't worry. You'll have your chances someday. Water, sleep, talk. Sleep or talk. Pick one. Sato replied, and where did you get that plush? Sato pointed at the whale plush he was hugging. Don't know, since it was always with me, Water lazily answered. Your way to relax. Boboiboy, Sato sweat drop. Double quotes, everyone did a good job for your first time. However, we still have more rescue scenarios prepared. In a nutshell, there's still a lot to do. 13 said as they all gathered after their first rescue training. Now we continue in this setting. They then moved to a new disaster location where there were many collapsed buildings. And like the first training, there are many different situations. The purpose of this scenario is to give a more genuine experience. The injured can be anywhere and we don't know what state they may be in. Here are the instructions. 17 of you will be given 10 minutes to spread out and hide whichever place you wished, while 5 of you will be the rescuers. The rescuers will have to rescue the victims, in which 8 of them can't speak as they are unconscious, she explained. Then the 5 rescuers will be them. She pointed Midoriya, Bakugo, boboiboy, Uraraka, and Mineta. I'll do my best. Elemental power, boboiboy leaf. Boboiboy changed into his leaf element as his clothes also turned to its green theme. Double quotes. Why do I have to team up with Deku and Change Freak? Bakugo roared as soon as 13 announced the rescuers. It can't be helped, mean man. Because it's my time to shine. You had enough screen time. Leaf pouted at him, earning a glare from Bakugo. When you carry the victims, you can touch their chest or their ass. Is that considered an evil deed? Mineta drooled. Double quotes. Why would you want to carry them? You're shorter than them. Leaf pointed at Mineta, which shocked him. Double quotes. Damn it. Mineta cried pathetically on the ground. He finally realizes the bitter truth. Ha! Midoriya sweat drop. Also, you're forbidden from carrying them. Mineta, can he warn? Double quotes. Good luck, everyone. Let the training start. 13 instructed as they begin rescuing the others. Double quotes. Follow me. Garbage. Bakugo then flew on his own, leaving 4 of them behind. Who's garbage? Did he leave the garbage or something? Leaf thought confusedly as he titled his head. Double quotes. Is it me, or this Leaf version of him seems a bit dense? Mineta whispered to Midoriya. His personality changes from time to time when he used different elements. Midoriya thought to himself. After being friends with boboiboy, he could see that his persona changes when he used his elemental quirk. However, Midoriya still wasn't sure by that fact, so he just kept it to himself for now. Double quotes. Anyway, let's separate first and find those who can talk. Midoriya told them the plan, and as they begin the search. Double quotes. Hey! Help! Ojiro yelled as he was pretending to be trapped inside a collapsed building. Double quotes. Ojiro-kun. Midoriya called him. Found you. Wait, we'll get you out from there. Please hold on, tail man. Leaf cheerfully shouted. Midoriya, boboiboy. Ojiro smiled as he waved his hand. It seems like he's an injured. Leaf said to Midoriya as he finished observing Ojiro's condition. Ojiro, can you climb up? Leaf asked. Creeping vine. Leaf then generates a long vine so it can be used as a rope. Use these to climb up. Don't worry, my vines are super strong. Leaf assured him as he smiled. I see. Ojiro began climbing his way out with Leaf's vines. Thank you, he thanked them as soon as he managed to get out. You're welcome, Leaf replied back, and then all of a sudden there was a big explosion. Then Midoriya, boboiboy, Ojiro, Ida ran towards them and knocked them down as a second explosion occurred. What? It's a villain. What is he doing here? They were shocked when they saw a villain approach them. The others who were hiding came out from their hiding place and gathered along with Midoriya and the others. Double quotes. Each. Don't tell me he's one of Mr. Evil Pirate's Captain Vicious allies. Leaf said loudly as Midoriya, Ida, and Ojiro turned to him. When the smoke was clear, they can now see the villain clearly and were shocked when Todoroki was captured by him. It can't be. Impossible. Midoriya was shaken. Todoroki-kun, he shouted. Todoroki was considered one of the strongest in class, however the villain managed to defeat him. That means the villain was super strong. You can't escape from me, the masked villain roared as he stomped his feet on the ground. A wave of intense energy came across them as the ground was now clear from the collapsed building, making a perfect place for them to engage in a fight. Now, fight me, he challenged. Where are the teachers? Yayorizu asked as they noticed Aizawa-sensei and 13 were gone. Such a villain was hiding in USJ. How could this happen? Mineta screamed as the others were also in fear. However, a certain student walks towards the masked villain. Boboiboy. They were shocked when Boboiboy calmly walks towards him. Hey there, mister. I was kind of wondering. Leaf asked him as he looked at him in confusion. Are you a friend of Captain Vicious, or are you just a normal villain? He asked him innocently. The whole class sweat drop, including the villain who is in front of Leaf. Really? They asked ... Is he out of his mind? Minato shouted in panic. That's pretty naive of him. Kirishima nervously chuckled ... Sorry for asking, Mr. Villain. Leaf apologized, but it did manage to lower your defense, right? He wickedly smiled. Itchy leaf blade. And quickly threw a leaf-shaped dagger that can cause extreme itchiness at the villain's right arm ... The villain's nerves were struck with extreme itchiness, so he let go of Todoroki. So itchy, he started scratching his right arm ... Leaf quickly catches Todoroki from hitting the ground. He's unconscious, he said as he managed to catch him ... Why you? The villain was furious as he punched the ground, sending Leaf and Todoroki flying. They were about to hit a wall when Midoriya and Bakugo caught them ... Thank you. Leaf thanked them and stood up. Bakugo was the first to strike as he charged at the villain and engaged in combat with him. He moved swiftly as he ignited his quirk, blowing up the villain. However, the villain was certainly strong as his explosion had no effect on him, but that didn't stop Bakugo from blowing him up ... Kaken Midoriya called his name as he was amazed that Bakugo didn't give up even though he was beginning to feel tired from using his quirk continuously. Boboiboy, Ida-kun, Mineta-kun, Uraraka-san, Asui-san. He called them as they looked at him. I have a plan. He told them his plan ... Got it. Light, kick his butt, Leaf shouted. Elemental power, boboiboy light. He changed into his light form as his clothes became gold and white color scheme. On it, Leaf, Light said determinedly and pulled his white gloves down ... Bakuji, you huffed. No matter how hard he tried, his quirk didn't affect the villain ... What's wrong? Tired, the masked villain mocked him ... I'm just getting started. Bakugo attacked him again. This time he used his quirk and created a large explosion as smoke surrounds them ... Now. Boboiboy shouted as he ran towards Uraraka. Here I go. Uraraka used her quirk on him. Asui-san, call me Tsuyu-chan. Then Asui used her long tongue and wrapped it around him and threw him straight to the villain. Release. Uraraka released her zero-gravity quirk on Midoriya when he was now near the masked villain ... Mido or Awayu focused his one-for-all quirk in a single shot. Here it goes. Smash! He flicked his finger and created a strong wind that hits the villain. However, the villain managed to defend himself from flying away. I didn't work. Midoriya gulped in panic ... Weaklings should step aside. Bakugo charged towards the villain. I will kill him, he said and focused his quirk on both of his hands to create a massive explosion. Die, he shouted as he was a step from the villain. His outburst managed to send the villain flying straight to Light. Time to end this. Maximum Light Finger Suit. Light concentrates his light energy into his index finger and shoots the villain with a cutting motion, making him fly towards a sticky trap created by Minato and Ida, immobilizing him. The plan succeeded. Everyone cheered. Well done, Midoriya-kun. Ida praised Midoriya. It was everyone's effort. Thank you. Midoriya smiled at his friends. But the one who succeeded this plan was Kaken and Boboiboy, he whispered to himself as he looked at both of them. Bakuji and Light walked towards the enemy. Let's torture him to death, they both said with a menacing aura. Wait. The villain struggled to free himself, but as soon as his mask was taken off, he was. I'm here. It was All Might, pretending to be the masked villain. I wanted to make a surprise in which a villain appeared in the end. All Might. The whole class shouted. Clearly, they were fooled by his act. But you all did a great job. As expected from Hero class, he stopped talking as he felt a murderous glare from the student. All Might gulped. I'm sorry, he quickly apologized before he got killed by them. You went overboard, moron. They mainly Bakugo, Kirishima, Kaminari, and Sarah furiously shouted at him. Mr. Number 1 hero, sir, pick one. Heaven, hell, or space light growled as his light energy gathered into his index finger, ready to reshoot him again. He's going to get murdered. Her 13 turned to IZWA-sensei ... It can't be helped. It was his idea, so he'll assume full responsibility for it. Aizawa sighed. I was against this idea at first since the students just suffered from a villain attack and boboiboy who recently transferred to UA after the incident. However, he managed to convince me. In the end, he paused. Heroes always face danger, therefore they must overcome their fear first if they want to save people. In order to overcome it, then it's our duty as teachers to help them. That's what he said. Aizawa explained that ... I was really surprised that they would stand up to everything. Your class truly will bloom into great heroes someday, 13 said ... Double quotes. Yes, Aizawa simply replied as they silently observed All Might being beaten up by the students ... Double quotes. What the hell were you thinking? Bakugo shouted at All Might ... Double quotes. TOD or okay, Idas-kun. Midoriya and Light turned back as Todoroki approached them ... Let me guess. You're in it as well. Light said to him as Todoroki slowly nodded. Light said, I knew your acting just now. I mean, you were clearly trembling when I saved you from hitting the ground. Then there was an awkward silence between them. Did I do something to offend you? He asked while Todoroki flinched ... Double quotes. I knew it. Light whispered, but let it slide for today. After they finished the rescue training plus kicking All Might's villain butt, they were now heading towards the school's main building ... TOD or okay, I again had distanced himself from walking with the others. Did I do something to offend you? He clearly could still hear those words in his head ... Todoroki. Leaf called him and cheerfully walked towards him. Here, he gave him a pink ALSTREMERIA ... Double quotes. Thanks. Todoroki hesitantly took the flower ... Double quotes. Do you know what that means? Leaf asked. It means friendship. I want to be friends with you, Todoroki. I hope we can be friends someday. Leaf smiled brightly, leaving a stunned TOD or okay, TOD or okay. I was about to say thank you when naive Leaf ran towards Bakugo. Bakugo, he called him ... Double quotes. What do you want? Bakugo growled, but was unable to scare Leaf though ... Here for you. He shoved a purple columbine to Bakugo, which made him confused at his antics. It means foolishness, by the way, Leaf teased and quickly ran from him ... Are you mocking me? Bakugo shouted in anger as Kirishima and Kaminari laughed at him ... Last, Leaf didn't forget to approach Midoriya, which made him chuckle a bit. What kind of flower will you give for me, boboiboy? He asked ... Double quotes. Oh, just the simple one, Leaf replied and gave Midoriya a white daisy ... Double quotes. What does it mean? Midoriya took the flower and admired its beauty. It means hope. Leaf smiled at him. Because you'll be the symbol of hope someday, Leaf continued, which startled Midoriya. Leaf then proceeds to give the whole class a flower as he walks toward Ida and Aka ... Mido Rya. Bakugo and Todoroki looked at boboiboy and were really confused with his real temperament. They had a feeling that boboiboy was keeping some kind of secret from them, and there was something that kept bothering them ... Who is Captain Vicious ... Double quotes. Good morning, boboiboy. Midoriya waved at him. Did you finish the mathematic homework that Ectoplasm Sensei gave yesterday? Midoriya asked as boboiboy took his seat. Almost. Since there's one question, I'm not sure whether the answer is correct or not. Boboiboy nervously chuckled ... Double quotes. Is it question number 7? Midoriya took his book and discussed the question with boboiboy. Double quotes. HOMERO is starting, Aizawa said as he entered the class while the students took their own seat. I know it's been a while, but the fight is not yet over, he said in front. Fight? The whole class questioned. Don't tell me, Midoriya gasped. The villains again. Mineta shivered in fear. Aizawa looked at his students and then he announced, the US Sports Festival is drawing near. End of chapter 5. Link down to the comments. If you want to read the rest of the story, I hope you all enjoy. Goodbye.